Hello everyone, Bandicoot Commando here and welcome back to God of War 2. Last time, we did it. We pretty much beat the game. It doesn't say on here, but we took care of Zeus. We beat Zeus, we went back in time to catch the Titans during the Great War and bring them back to the present. Though Athena ends up dying, sacrificing her life for Zeus. But it's only the start of a war that, as Zeus puts it, that you will not win, but we will see. So today, I'm going to discuss some of the treasures and other things. Challenge of the Titans. I would rather not try that, but let's take a look at it. I've never done it before, so I'm just going to take a look at it, see what it's like. Rip out the Cyclops eye before time runs out. Complete challenge 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 7 challenges. So this one, just rip out its eye before time runs out. Achieve bonus points by stone shattering at least 2 enemies. No. That one. Oh. Wow. That's a little tough. Alright, got it. Now, let's get this big guy's eye out. Oh, whoops. I killed him. Okay, well, I will have to check what the other challenges are, but if you could beat these challenges and whatnot, you will not only return to treasures, you will unlock some additional things in the treasures. Yes, you have. Oh no! To get the Arena of the Fates, which is basically a big practice arena thing, you have to. Pretty much, it says here, receive Titan ranking and challenge mode to unlock. So unless that means challenge of the Titans, which is probably it. Titan mode, that's the difficulty. Urns of power. During a bonus play, you can use the urns of power in your possession. I'll go over those later, though. Kratos plus a fish costume equals the God of War. The classic costume from the previous game. So, the God of War costume, just to tell you what it does. Let's see. Yeah, it was in the first game. Or, no, it wasn't. It was in the second game. I thought it was in the first game. What does it do? Oh, well, first off, the blades of Athena are replaced with fish hooks, and it will double the value of any orbs you collect. Your strength and defenses will be the same, though. Bonus costume 2, which is, as I try to find it, using your phone on a wiki is not exactly a good way to navigate, but better than messing up my recording by using my phone's internet. Alright, where is it? The Hydra armor is basically this one. I always wondered what they did with the body. So, the Hydra costume will it will double your armor, which means it upgrades your health, and it will also double the value of any green, blue, and gold orbs you get. However, it will deplete your strength a bit, so think twice before using it. Embark on your dark odyssey with a warrior suited to the task. Bonus costume 3. I really hate how my phone is doing this, but I got no other choice. Let's see. The Dark Odyssey suit. Excuse me. I will also show images of what these look like. You get this one by beating God mode. So, this costume will show you quite an evil individual from the outside, as well as the inside. So what this does is it will double your strength and increase the value of red orbs you collect. But it depletes your defense overall, though. To unlock these additional costumes, you have to beat the Titan mode difficulty to unlock. At least for these two. This one, you need to get 20 Cyclops eyes, which there's an easy way to do that. I just don't have it. And I'm not putting myself through that insanity just to get all that. Just a sec. There we go. And this is if you can get a God ranking in challenge mode. Costume 4. Why be a god of war when you can be a goddess? Is Athena. You get to basically look like Athena. Let's see. Your blades of Athena are changed to Athena's swords that she used. It will give you a massive boost of value in any green and blue orbs you collect, and it'll also double the value of red orbs. At the same time, you also get a small boost in defense. The next one, the Classics. The Classics never go out of style. That one, let me make sure I'm reading that right. Classics never go out of style. The only thing that haunts... I think this is the right one. I hope it's the right one. This one is Hercules, I believe. Oh, not that one. This one. Classics Nova... the only thing that haunts is past. So yeah, this one is Hercules. You can only get this once you beat the game on Titan mode. You will look like Hercules, Greek god of strength. Wearing this will give you a 50% increase in strength, but it also reduces your defense by half. All your other stats remain the same. So, although its appearance looks a little different from what Hercules would look like in God of War, in the next God of War game, really. This next one, the only thing that haunts a ghost in his past. This is if you can get 20 Cyclops eyes. I'll explain how to get 20 of them without doing the story. This costume pretty much shows what Kratos looked like before he murdered his family and when his skin was covered in the ashes. Also, the blades of Athena retain their blue skin, as seen in another armor. So, this costume will increase the value of any red orbs you get. His strength and armor are reduced in half, and the value of any green, blue, and gold orbs you get are reduced. This is pretty much the worst costume you can wear, but it's a challenge, though. It is a challenge if you can beat the game. If you can beat the game with it. Too bad it doesn't give you an actual achievement in the HD versions. And the last one you can get, which is right here. You worked so hard to get it the first time. It would be a shame to let it go to waste. It would be the God of War armor. Basically, it is basically the armor that Kratos wears at the beginning at God of War. Well, at the beginning of the game. What this does is that it will decrease the amount of damage you receive, and it will double the damage. Oh, wait, am I reading the... Oh, I'm reading the wrong version. Here we are, God of War 2. So, what this one will do... Wearing this will double all of Kratos' stats. It's the most powerful costume you can have. But you have to get God ranking or better in Challenge of the Titans, which I'm not going to bother with. It's also a costume that Kratos has in Soul Calibur Broken Destiny, but we're not going to talk about that. So that is basically all the costumes that Kratos can get. Here you can watch the high resolution cutscenes, in-game movies, and story format. Watch the in-game movies in order, and then watch all the high resolution movies. I'm assuming these are like the ones we saw, like the ending of the game, and the ones with a different style, like when Kratos was killed, or at the end of the game. And this is just the in-game cutscenes, and of course the credits. So now that we got through all that, at long last, so the best way to get 20 Cyclops Eyes is to simply, once you unlock Arena of the Fates, I believe you have to do a few additional things on that, but it can get to the point that you can set the settings on the Arena of Fates for you to spawn in Cyclopses and have you be invincible and with unlimited magic. It's from there you can then just work on stealing the eyes from there. It's very cheap, but it's a good way to get that costume. Now I'm going to do a new game, but I'm only going to do it so I can do a bonus play. So yeah, the costumes. Yep, see? They're renders. We just can't see them. Rage of the Titans, Health, God of War, Kratos. Okay, well. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, if you decide to do a bonus play, would you like to play using the unlocked Blade of Olympus, Urns of Power, and all of your previous weapon and magic levels? Selecting no will begin a new game without these features unlocked. So once you start them, that's when, yeah. Now, I don't know if I press X if it takes me there right away, or if it makes me choose an urn. But just to explain the Urns of Power... Uh-oh, where'd I put my... There's my phone. So, these Urns of Power, there's... What is there, like 5 or 6 of them in the game? Let's see. See if I can find it on here on the God of War wiki somewhere. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Urns of Power. Okay. So the Urns of Power are obviously items you can find. So the Urns of Gaia, which we found at the beginning of the game, what it will do if you decide to use it, it will give you 10 times the amount of normal red orbs. The Urn of the Gorgons is in the Bog of the Forgotten. I don't know if we got that one or not. Or, actually, no, we did get that one. What that will do is that weapon attacks will turn enemies into stone on contact. The Urn of Olympus, which you can find somewhat easily. What that'll do is that it will grant you infinite magic. The Urn of Prometheus, which we got from inside Atlas, what that will do, it will grant you infinite Rage of the Titans. The Urn of the Fates, you have to get a ranking of mortal or better in Challenge of the Titans. And what that will do is that it will extend the time of the combo meter, allowing longer combos, and slows down enemies for a few seconds. The Urn of Poseidon, to get that one, you have to get a rank of Spartan or better in Challenge of the Titans. And what that will do is that it will replace Kronos' Rage, the Kronos' Rage magic, with Poseidon's Rage magic, which you use at the beginning of the game. So, I've never tried them myself, but if you want to use those while you're doing a bonus play, then by all means, knock yourself out. Lastly, I just want to talk about a few cut content ideas from the game. Might have to go somewhere else for this, but I'll read a few that are listed on here at least. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where? Okay. One of these cut content ideas was a different magic, wind-based magic that Kratos had. Which, what this wind magic did was that it would make Kratos charge his blades, which then glowed a bright white, and then he would shoot a blast of wind at his enemies. Unfortunately, though, they cut this power, but why, who knows, and it was replaced by Typhon's Bane. But it was in the E3 trailer of the game. It's similar to another attack it's similar to the attack which it could be used by the Spear of Destiny, and it was used to kill the Dark Rider. Some other cut content ideas were having the Titan Oceanus appear, and the city of Atlantis would have appeared as well. Unfortunately, some of those just didn't make it in, although in the case of Atlantis, it would appear in later sequels to sort of, be a reuse of ideas, obviously. Again, I'll post whatever images I can find. And lastly, if I can at least see what this has to tell me, maybe I can find more cut content worth sharing. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to stop here. So let's see. I usually like going here to find my information. God of War 2. 2007, wow. 12 years ago. Oh, no? Nothing? Really? Here, let me try this then. Oh. Well. Oh, no, that's worth telling in a different time. I think that's the only cut content ideas for... Well, no, not actually. There's another one, actually, that I remembered. I didn't know this until I learned about it, but that bit with the Phoenix section where Kratos rides it up to the Temple of the Fates, that was meant to be a playable section where you'd have to fly up to the temple while avoiding obstacles. But in the end, that got cut out, and I'm sure there's other things that were cut out, but I can't find anything of use. But that is it. That is all the information I can share with God of War 2. So that will do for this episode of God of War 2. That is it. As for what will my next project be, it's just another sequel. What more can I say? So, oh, actually, one more thing I should say. I think it might be a little too soon to say this, to be honest, seeing how we haven't properly done anything yet, but I plan on doing a little project thing with some friends of mine. It won't be on my channel. It will be on one of my friends' channel. Just keep an eye out for it. I'll be sure to post it at a later point because we haven't actually recorded anything as I do this. So, but yeah, that is it. And I will see you guys in my next Let's Play. Hey guys, Bandicoot Commando here, and I actually forgot to mention something regarding the, at the end of God of War 2. There were two things I forgot to mention. One of them was one of the working titles for God of War 2. It was originally known as God of War 2 Divine Retribution, which kind of makes sense considering the events that Kratos goes through. But in the end, it wasn't used. However, the name Divine Retribution is in the game itself. It's just used as a move. I think it's for either the Blades of Chaos or the Spear. And lastly, the other thing I forgot to mention is that should you have the original PS2 games, it actually comes with 2 discs. And disc 2 is a behind-the-scenes sort of thing with the creation of the game and all that good stuff. However, I can't show that off mostly because it would be a lot of time to take up. And plus, I think my disc 2 is not in very good condition. So, just wanted to point that out. I don't think the HD versions have this feature. So, and that is it. I'll see you in the next project.